Well, here we are again. So I did 3 videos. They were a little bit dark, but if you guys got questions, just hit me up with some questions and I'll answer them for you. Anyway, we'll get some outdoors video footage of the Pulk when the weather gets a little bit better. It's been kind of rainy, and that's not very conducive for outdoors videos for going over stuff, right? Anyway, so here I am. Question was posed, what about luggage underneath the cover? So I just threw a bunch of stuff under there. But if I'm really going to be going out for a while, it's so on. I'm going to have food. I'm going to have clothing, extra clothing. Not a lot of extra clothing, but a little extra clothing in case I need to change. One set of extra clothing, and then I will have extra warm garments, extra garments for warmth. Would have Antarctic sleeping bag or something less, depending on how cold it is or how cold it could get. So a lot of times I don't use a fire. A lot of people are fire. Don't necessarily need a fire, just need to be insulated well and have something to, shelter you from weather, right? But anyways, the question was posed, what about luggage, okay, underneath the JetSled topper, okay, the cover, right? Yeah, got it covered. So I don't run out and buy stuff that has been specifically made for the sled or whatever, because you're just getting into extra money that you don't need to be spending. I'm not a cheapskate. It's just that I could put money other ways, other places that's better suited, like a good knife, something like that, right? So I'm going to show you what I have here. This is my do-it-all duffel. I got another duffel over there. I have used these duffels for every which thing you could think of, including outdoors and the Pulk, right? So this has been for hauling stuff, airlines, ships, whatnot, aircraft, you name it. My duffel bag is modified by me. And then I've got the regular small duffel bag. Okay, and I'll show you both of those. So my large duffel bag, which I went ahead and I put some stuff in it, just some blankets and other crap to fill it out for you. It's made by L.V.I. I've had it for years. It's really heavy duty. It's like 1,000 denier Cordura. And then on top of that, the backing of it is rubberized. Is it waterproof? No, but it's highly water resistant. So if you put stuff in there, put it in dry bags and then put it inside your duffel, right? I'm going to be pulling it up so you can see it. I have it set up to where I can put a lock on it, okay, on a couple of places. And the thing is that it's a bag. So if they really want to get in, they could just cut it, right? But if you are going onto an airline, that would be very obvious. So also cutting the cord setups that I've created for that to keep the zipper shut would also be obvious. So, you know, they're not going to get into it in a non-obvious way, right? So this is L.L.Bean duffel. Now, a lot of people say, why L.L.Bean? Talk trash about L.L.Bean here and there on the channel. It's true, because L.L.Bean has lost their way. They've done a lot of good things in the past, but not so good nowadays. This is a green duffel, L.L.Bean. It's got double bottom. It's 1000 denier. It's rubberized coating on the inside, and it will haul anything that I want it to. Normally I don't do Velcro, as you should know by now. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you should know I'm not a big proponent of Velcro because it makes noise. But in this case, this keeps a handle together here, and this is not such a covert activity, you know, moving a large sea bag or duffel bag around full of gear, right? So the nice thing about this is it has a couple of side release buckles that I can cinch down to pull this kit up real tight if I want to. If it is somewhat if it's not really as full as it could be, I could pull it up. Now what I've done here is when I got this, I kitted it out the way I wanted to be able to use it. In this case, I put parachute cord with knotting, okay, and then it's sewn and burnt there on the ends, burnt together, so that I can easily grab this. If it's all the way out extended, it makes it easier for me to just grab the end, okay. Now, go ahead and do that. Now, over here, you're going to see there's a side zip. There's only one. It's on one side only, not this side. So, what's the deal with the side zip? So I've got it set up. I've got it set up parachute cord. I knot it really tight, sew it, and melt the ends together. And I have it to where there's only a small opening here for a padlock. And over here I have a piece of parachute cord which is knotted on this other side, and then it's sewn to this strap, okay. So basically what this is this is set up to where I could just padlock that right there, okay. As I stated earlier, keep this in the back of your head as I go along. This is not knife proof. It's just to let me know that nobody's been in it. Got it? Because anybody could take a knife just to the bag. Okay. Now, if you're in a situation where you know you got people with sticky fingers, possibly, and they're trying not to like make it obvious that they got into your stuff, that's going to deter them. I've seen it happen with my own bag. All right, so that is that's set up for a padlock there, and then I've got the main zip set up for padlock and also for easy opening and closing. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this over a little bit so it's easier to see. Right. So what I've got here is I've got the main zip. These are YKK zips, by the way. So each main zip pull has enough cordage loop here to weave these together like this. Watch. One through there, through there, through there, through there. So about 4, okay? And then it's all going to be weaved together. And what does that mean? It means that you cannot unzip these from each other anymore. And now you can put a padlock right there. Again, I'm going to keep stating this over and over and over. This is to keep people with sticky fingers out of your kit. It's not designed to be burglar proof. Okay? It's not designed to be knife proof. Alright? It's just designed to make it so that if anybody gets in, it's very obvious. And I've never had this fail me yet. Alright, so you can't get the zip open when there's a padlock on there without cutting anything. Right? So, that's what you saw the other day on the Hill People Gear pouch. Right? When I said, oh, I weaved this together, that's what I did. And what do I use on these zips to keep them nice and slick? I went in and put some of this on a little bit ago because I wanted to discuss this. I put this stuff on leather, put it on my hands, put it on my toes, fingers, anywhere where it's going to get dry, chapped. L.V.I boot guard. This is the best stuff for leather, bar none. I haven't found anything better. Years ago, I was screwing up my leather products with, you know, mink oil and neat's foot. Well, that stuff was destroying my leather knife sheaths and things like that. It was just eating away at the leather. This stuff doesn't do any of that. Anyway, what's in it is beeswax and lanolin. Okay, so it's good for the hands and feet, right? It's also good for zippers. It's good for all kinds of stuff. Right, so it makes it very slick, easy to manage, and, you know, of course, biodegradable, right? So I don't have a shoulder sling on here right now. But when I have a shoulder sling on, I put it on, use it. When I don't need it, I take it off. I could stow it away inside the bag easily, right? And then it's not like flapping around, making noise, etc. So this right here will set right into the Pulk, right? Right into the old JetSled. It'll sit right in there. And I could strap it down if I want. So, once I go ahead and secure these right here, these side release buckles, once I secure those, okay, right, so once I secure these, and once I secure this, go ahead and set that right down in the old Pulk, and I could pass my strap through here if I got a strap to hold everything down. I could pass the strap right across through that right there, and then you'll never have to worry about losing your stuff, right? So that's that one in a nutshell. I'm just going to cover this one for a second because we ran out of time. All this is a North Face duffel. What I like about it is it's incognito. It's basically sets up the same way as that. Okay, it's very incognito. It's very civilian looking. However, when I put it on, I can lock it with a padlock. I can strap it on like a backpack, and the zippered portion is on the back. It's where my back is. Okay, so that's nice. Super tough, and yeah, incognito, right? Sometimes we want to look like normal folks. Come back with another one. See you there.